Nathan, stop yelling at us. No. Okay. The YouTube was not on, so I was just fixing that, and we are good to go. I think we're ready to go. Let's play some ZeroSpace. But yeah, you know, I didn't really have too much expectations. I wanted to kind of come in here and have some fun, so... Isn't it OneDrive being discontinued soon? I don't know, but I will tell you that I put Claude on dangerous permissions mode and told it to kill OneDrive, and now it's all gone. And it even moved all my shit to my local documents folder and reset my shortcuts for me. So I had to vent that because I was making some assets. I was vibe coding some assets, and truth be told, I made a Final Fantasy VII menu, like the you know, the menu when you're like in battle and shit. I themed my OBS after that just because I was curious if I could. And then it was like, OneDrive is caching this every time we delete it and recreate it. So it's like your version is basically coming from the wrong place. And I'm like, I don't even have it on. I turned it off. I uninstalled it. And somehow my documents folder is still on some sort of weird thing where it's like uploading and downloading constantly. So I just handed Claude the Magnum and I said, kill it. I'll let you know what else it broke when we get there. I'm Diamond 5? Diamond? Diamonds are forever. So I've been told. Yeah, so anyway, that's it. I'm here to game. Just chilling. TLDR, it's a busy time. Nathan's team is gonna be I'll be doing like live reporting type stuff and doing our posts and editing from here. But most of the team is gonna be at Gamescom. So we'll have a trailer out. We'll have a trailer out around Gamescom. We're still in like a relatively early phase, but it's going to be a very exciting August because we will be on Steam. And then I will tell all of you, hey guys, check out my game. And if you're interested in games in the factory sim genre or simulation games in general, you might find this interesting. So they last longer than the couples where the bride gets an actual diamond. Yeah, exactly, right. Something like that. Some sort of melancholy nihilist. Or shum. Hey, Texas. I'm choosing Texas. Can you tell? You tell me you're an Ella Langley fan. Tell me that song has absolutely destroyed your year. It's not looking good, guys. Okay, I guess they dropped. I'm French, so maybe it frames my spirit. Oh, you're good. You're good. I interpreted it humorously. I was also trying to be humorous. I don't have to stream for a living, so, you know, it's okay if we have an occasional little headbutt with each other. I'm not going to be overly defensive. There's not much at risk here. I kind of just want to play video games and talk to people. That's it. Any chance your Cardinals won't suck this year? I haven't seen too much. This will probably be the year that I end up following football the most. This might be the most NFL year of my life. Just between everything and everything, this is probably the year I will be watching and consuming all imaginable content. But we're almost there. I think training camp started yesterday. I saw one Cardinals video of the quarterback battle that they're doing, right? They've got like a couple quarterbacks competing for the spot. I'm just waiting to see how Geno Smith does after he got arrested 3 times in between OTAs and training camp. That's what I can't wait. Can't wait. I got people being like, Gino's back, Gino's back. I'm like, he's already been on the internet filmed being intoxicated, talking in his car. It's not good. Classic Jets. Not quite Tony Romo though. Not quite Tony Romo level. Now that's some wild. Oh yeah. Right, we both. Dude, that's like why. That's like the reason I have TikTok is just to get random shit like that. I'm like, yeah, I just watched Tony Romo do a field sobriety test in a parking garage. He was absolutely hammered. I feel like he did a good job speaking that way because I wouldn't be surprised if he's had a drink or two during a commentary, but the physical side, no, it was not there. Do Americans enjoy the Soccer World Cup? I mean, I think that we were pretty pumped about it out here. I mean, Washington is pretty unified, so we didn't go down to like watch it or anything, but Katie's Brewery was really busy. There were a lot of people that were coming down from Canada to go see the games. So we are like at the north end of the state. So we're pretty far from Seattle relatively, but people out here were all pretty excited about it. I think Katie we were cheering for Norway. There were some Norway flags actually. Some of our neighbors had Norway flags out during the cup too. Did I log on and everybody ran away, or do I just have to restart it maybe? Haaland, yeah, my wife thinks the Haaland memes were really, really good. Exactly. They were quite likable. My wife's just like, Cristiano Ronaldo's really nice, Messi's an asshole, and Haaland is God. I'm like, okay, sounds good, babe. I love you. But they played the games on the TVs over at the brewery while she was working during them. So she had to watch way more soccer than she's ever seen. Heavy soccer exposure. The supporters were cool, yeah. Yeah, Maximus, but if I do that for every person I don't like who has some sort of justification, then it's like, then I just have to like all sorts of absolutely crazy people that are enabled by those around them, and I can't do that either. There's got to be a line. I don't know if he's. I think the word I used was like a dick or an asshole or something, which I think is fairly reasonable from what I've heard. I don't really think Messi has to worry about a guy like me talking smack on him. Really, a guy like me talking about his wife talking about the smack on him. If it makes you feel better, I also think Tom Brady's an absolute sack of shit that more or less abandoned his family, but he's the best NFL quarterback to ever play the game. I'm not one of those people who I'm not a role player, so I can hold those two thoughts even though they don't necessarily gel with each other. I can understand that there's a little more flavors than just chocolate and vanilla. I don't know, the only clip I saw was that he was watching them kind of get upset when they lost, but that like there's literally no higher calling, right? Like the FIFA World Cup is bigger than winning the actual FIFA championship, is my understanding. So the losing team in the grand final has every right to be pissed. Of course, every single person there is filming and putting it on TikTok. So yeah, if you decide to go yell at someone, it will go on the internet and get blown up. But you also made it to you reach the top. It's not like there's any higher up you can go than losing the FIFA World Cup. So at the last possible moment, I feel like a little bit of salt is justified there. Man, should I have what did I do here, guys? Did everybody go to bed? Are we Europeans only on this game? Should I have started earlier? Sending request? Question mark? Maybe I need to restart my game. Did my game bug? Am I the problem? Am I the problem? I'm just gonna restart. I was like, let's get on. Let's play some ZeroSpace. I'm like, please don't tell me. I didn't check how many people were playing on Steam charts. Let me build my stingers. That's all I want. That's all I want to do is build stingers. A little bit of salt. Yeah, exactly. A little bit of smack talk. You know, you don't have to put your hands on anybody. You don't have to put your hands on anybody, but you can tell, it's okay to express frustration. The pig was playing minutes ago and just got off. Okay, maybe my game just bugged out. Maybe that's what's happening, because I actually closed it on Steam, but Steam says it's still running. Steam says that ZeroSpace is still running and I can't start it even though I closed it. So I feel like God, we're all trying to find out who's responsible for this. Where's the exe? I'm pressing Z in details. Let's see. It's rts.exe. That's what it runs as. Okay. Boom. You have been hit with the task manager hammer. Okay. In France, you worship SC2. Dude, StarCraft 2 was one of my favorite games of all time. I'm going to be like, they're going to use StarCraft 2 old clips to like jog my memory when I'm in an old folks home one day. They're going to be like, we need to bring Nathan back from the brink of insanity. And they're just going to show me like a clip of a battle cruiser just like absolutely getting shit on by a bunch of infested Terran. And I'm just going to jolt up from my bed like, no! I'm looking forward to that as well. Oh, there we go. See, I just had to restart it. Now I'm against Jason. That's great. Let's see what we can do. I think we had a reasonable match. You have a good streaming team. Nice. Yeah, Age of Empires is awesome. Some good stuff too. Well, I get my first game of the day today against someone I probably have a 0% chance of beating. Let's see. We can take this as a warm-up game. I certainly spend more time than is probably healthy imagining a world where StarCraft becomes relevant again. What if ZeroSpace becomes relevant? I mean, I do like this game. I just had a mini panic attack with my game bugging out that I like couldn't find anybody to play against, and I was like, no, don't tell me they're gone. I would play this for sure. Born of retribution. My main game these days is GTA Online, so I'm not really putting too much time onto anything but that. Maybe Madden. Maybe when Madden comes out. This is the only RTS I'm playing. Flesh and metal ranks. They got StarCraft Redditors designing the patches for that game now. You know, they kind of made their bed, unfortunately. This form moves. I am the weak. Growth complete. We will. They will suffer as Victor has. The blue stirs. Yeah, he's just going straight for the kill. Where shall Vinthra avenge? We avenge. I don't do the NCAA thing. I don't really do that. I just follow pro football. I think the odds are we see SC2 the next 10 years. I just hope that they remaster it or remake it. Eventually they'll lose so many players that they'll come up with some sort of excuse. It's got to like go somewhere, right?
What calls the planet mine?
For all we know, the people designing the patches are trying to force their hand by killing the game. Even that wouldn't surprise me at this point.
I am the we. This form moves. Born of retribution. What calls the planet mind?
Now, StarCraft 2 got turned into like an amateur project, unfortunately. That game is beyond saving now.
Where shall
I just, I try to remember it fondly, like people that I used to be able to talk to before I found out their political views. I just have to imagine. I just have to remember StarCraft 2 the way it used to be.
We avenge. Where shall Vinthra avenge? I am the we. Born of retribution. All Grell comprehend. Our purpose lies beyond. Growth comes to Vinthra's will through the stars.
I'll take what I can get.
What calls the planet mind?
Lamp is fully formed.
Oh, I should do it.
Our defenders are under attack.
Yeah, there's still some good RTS games out there. I mean, Age of Empires is the only AAA game. I should probably let Jason get a game first, huh? Do you think he's saying the same thing? I don't even know if I lost MMR for that. Is there a way to check? On one hand, playing against him 10 times in a row would be incredible practice. On the other hand, it would be an easy way for me to completely waste my ladder session. So, I don't really have any way to stalk him and know. But how about this? If we queue into him 3 times in a row, I'll just end the stream. That way we don't have to worry about spiraling. What was the last successful new RTS? Well, the issue is when you're on unmoderated social media pages, like anybody in Twitch chat right now could be a Russian bot account, right? That's here for no purpose other than to stir shit up. Like, I don't actually have a way to know that. Do you know what I mean? Like, none of you have to prove you own a copy of StarCraft or the game I'm playing. Like, there's really no possible way. When you go to like SC Reddit, which is like they have no rules there, right? So I think that's like the issue. Is all it really takes is somebody saying, guys, your game doesn't have as many views as it used to, it's dead. But it's like, that's not really what dead means, But StarCraft players had it good for a really long time. That's if only they could have appreciated what they had, it would have been nice. But now they've like thrown everything away and they've turned the game into an abomination. You hate to see it. You've been thinking of checking this game out? I like it. I like it. But yeah, I think successful, if you ask me, as someone who values people over capital, I would tell you that a successful game is one that makes enough money for the people involved to keep working on it and be able to invest a little bit into improving the game, but also support a community that enjoys the game. If you can do those 3 things, your game is successful to me. Are you making enough money to keep the lights on? Are you able to pay your employees a reasonable wage? Do the people that play your game enjoy it? Do they look forward to those updates? Sounds like you've got everything going right to me. If people treated like if people looked at a healthy video game community more like a mom and pop shop that has regular clientele that just keep the place going and everybody's happy, be a better world. I'll tell you that. I think the internet rage baiter perspective is that a game is only successful if billions of people watch it on every platform, right? And it's like in Marvel movies or something. I don't know.
Where shall Mithra avenge? We avenge. I am the we. Flesh and metal breaks.
Oh, it's attacking the it's attacking the creep instead of his guy.
The blue stirs. Born of retribution.
Ah, it doesn't cue the command if your guy gets killed. It's good to know. They're gonna try to add more depth to the macros soon. In this game? I hope not. Now, if I could cast a wish to improve one part of this game, it would just be probably give these guys $1 billion for servers. If I could have like good ping every game, that's about all I think I could ask for them. As long as they don't do the StarCraft thing and intentionally like gatekeep half of their community out of like all discussions and decision making, I think we'll be okay.
The blue stirs.
I think that's probably the biggest risk for this
We
game.
avenge. What calls the planet mind?
Why is this so red? Yeah, that's a good question actually. I just noticed.
Where shall Mithra avenge? We avenge. Their bodies snap.
There we go.
I am the we. Death fuels. The blue stirs.
Yeah, I'll fix the color after this. I don't really know how we got there, but
They will suffer as Vinthra.
I don't really stream, guys, so I won't lie to you. I've messed with a billion different things on my computer since the last time I was on.
Born of retribution. What calls the planet mind?
Damn.
Erupting soon. We've lost control of the tower.
Oh, he's going straight into that. I think I've got some guys coming up here, but that I might just lose because I lost the hero there. He looks pretty well set up to kill me. We'll just have to see what happens. Thought I had a few more of these guys, but maybe not.
We avenge. The blue star control of fire. I am the we.
Dang, am. Do you guys think he probably expanded with this? I think he's just putting on some pressure here.
Where shall Vinthra avenge?
Dying Sun vibe.
Death fuels life.
No, that's probably from me vibe coding my my overlay thing, huh?
They will suffer as Vinthra has.
Sorry, my OBS studio theme.
Their bodies snap.
Ah, didn't make the tier 3.
What calls the planet mine?
We're still playing way too sloppy. Let me see if I can fix the color before we go next. Let's see if anything there got discombobulated. Maybe it pulled some like old color settings here. Oh, there it is. All right, that should fix it. I think I only lost 3 for that. I don't think it updates immediately. Okay. This game is tough to watch as a new watcher. You can't tell what's happening. I don't expect you to at all. Like, you got to know all the pieces, right? If you were to watch a chess game for the first time and you didn't know what any of the pieces did, I think you'd probably say the same thing. That's just like strategy game. It's any game with a lot of parts. RTS is very difficult to just show someone who's never seen it and expect them to understand it. But the colors should be fixed now. I will tell you, readability-wise, I hate how stingers look on the grass. They blend in way too well. They blend in so well, and like the unit selection halos, I can't tell what I have selected half the time. I very regularly like juggle and like bumble around with all my control groups because I'll switch between 2 control groups, and like I can't tell if I'm misclicking or if the game is like failing to receive my input. But I'll just, you know, I think there's like, I kill myself all the time trying to switch to my little flyer guy. That's actually what happened at the start of that last game. I tried to switch to my flying guy to send it back over, and then I clicked to use consume, but it was actually trying to make a building because it didn't switch back from the flyer to the hero. So that does happen to me all the time. The readability in terms of like controlling and seeing stuff is tough. Like the game is really pretty, but it's exactly the kind of game that would grossly benefit from being able to like pick what color you play as and have that, like, you know, have them pick some high contrast colors, let's say. I don't really think of it as a deal breaker though, but I do. It is probably something that I could agree is maybe slightly higher priority. Like, this looks nice, but can you like, these don't stand out from the grass around them really at all. You know, that's it. Like, this selection halo like goes underneath the terrain, and that is a very small thing if you ask me, but it's also like, it matters.
Where shall
It matters.
Vinthra's will through the stars. Our realm comprehends. The blue stirs. Vinthra perceives.
Okay, I was gonna say, I'm not sure if you mean like you can't tell what's happening because of the layout or something. Like, I mean, these games are certainly very, like, these games are certainly like beautiful. Like, this game is gorgeous. I have this maxed out. I have an RTX 4090. This is one of the most beautiful strategy games I've ever fucking seen. And the only thing I usually notice in a game is if there's a little bit more latency than anything else. But I think like performance-wise and visual-wise, like they've absolutely hit it out of the park, and this game is beautiful.
I am the we.
Obviously, I don't know like what kind of considerations they had to do to make that possible, but I'm like, if I could get You know, there's just a lot of green on the screen here. So I'm like, you know, maybe I don't actually know how the game works. Maybe there is a way to pick my color that I don't realize, but I just, you know, I'm like,
Where shall Vinthra
yeah,
amend?
I'm just kind of getting on and playing the game, and I'm not thinking that much about that kind of thing. So,
Power. Growth complete. Vinthra's will through the stars. This form moves.
but I was gonna say the only feedback I was gonna DM to Cats about this early access period was going to be that I needed to see. I was gonna say, Cats, you don't have to change the graphics of your game, but if you could let me buy a skin for one of these units that makes them more easy to see on the grass, I'd really appreciate it.
We avenge.
And then like 5 people in chat are like, Nathan, don't tell people to do that, Jesus Christ. But yeah, anyway. Yeah.
Vinthra proceeds.
I have very few complaints. Very few complaints. All the games I've lost today are like lose your hero at the start and then it kind of snowballs and all my defense was pretty shit. So people don't cannon rush me. You don't have like 10 towers in your base at the start of the game, which they did used to have in this. You used to be able to do that. That was what made me stop playing the first time. That was like a really popular Legion strategy I hated. Absolutely hated, but I think they've gotten a bit of a better grip on the early game design. Obviously, I try to play really greedy because that's how I imagine playing Grell.
We will. Where shall Vinthra amend? What calls the planet mine?
Damn. Like, right here, I'll be honest with you, I don't know if he expanded, right? So, I could see. Like, obviously, taking the third base is a bit of a risk. He committed to a lot of units, but I don't think the, yeah, I think I'd have to go. So, like, if I wanted to check this, let's see, we can go back to learn versus, there we go. Is this the one we just did? I feel like he was on one base to have that much stuff. What do you guys think? Was this just like a big 2-base push? How does he have that many units early, right? Like he just went straight 3 racks? Let's see. Oh yeah, see, look at that. So he just did this. This looks like 1 base. I've also never seen this hero before. Yeah, so it's just a 1-base cheese. That's fine. I won't lie. If I've never seen a cheese before, the first time I die to it, what can you do, right? If you go into war and you don't know what a gun is and you get shot, can you really blame yourself? You thought you only had clubs. I didn't know we had that. The next time he does it to me, I'll feel slightly more embarrassed. If I had lost like that and he was on the same number of bases as me, though, you were about to watch me crash the fuck out. I know I'm greedy, but I'm like, you don't get to have that much shit if you're also playing with bases. Supposedly they're adding a patch tomorrow that might be adding contrast to graphics. Yeah, I'd like it a little. I'd like it a little bit. Oh, did they move it? What was the one I had? I don't actually use any of the mercenary stuff, so. But I love that. I love that. If there was a slider, I think I have all. If there was a slider for it, I've got it maxed out. But my favorite thing about playing Grell is like they've taken all the coolest parts of playing Zerg, like the idea of creep spread. They turned it into something beautiful, right? Instead of horrific. And they turned they got rid of the larva. They got rid of the larva concept. You basically have larvae for buildings instead, but you make units the same way that Terran makes units, which is incredible. So, to me, those are all like really, really, really big positives. I get to make barracks as Zerg, and my Zerglings don't die instantly to everything. And on top of that, you get basically like, you know, roguelike elements, which that's probably the #1 thing that I have wanted to see in a game like StarCraft for many years. But you know, I think those guys are living. Those guys are, you know, they're off in a trailer somewhere doing some crazy shit with their game now. So.
Born of retribution. The blue stars. Fire captured. What calls the planet mind? Where shall Vintra avenge? We avenge. We will.
Now, StarCraft reminds me a lot about, like, you, like, watch confirmation hearings for these completely unqualified people and they can't answer basic questions, and you're like, hey, should you be in charge? Like, should we allow you to completely destroy the institution this game was built on for the last, like, 15 years in the name of satisfying your ego? And they're like, yes. I'm like, okay, that's it. I guess that's, that, to me, that does signify the death of the game. When the only communication that you have from the people making changes to your game is literally dudes arguing with each other on Reddit, that does it. That'll do it.
Where shall Vinthra avenge?
I'm gonna go up to 3 racks a little bit faster.
What calls the planet mind? We avenge. Born of retribution. Where shall Vinthra avenge? All Grell comprehend. The blue stars.
Did I leave? Where's my guy? I don't think I have a button for him, but he might have killed him.
Control tower captured. Vinthra's will through the stars.
It doesn't matter if I can win this fight. I don't want to lose my guy, but also I want to make sure that we're, you know. Oh, there we go.
We've lost control of the tower. We avenge. We will. Vinthra's which flux blooms will erupt from blooms detected. We lost control of the fire. Units created. Our units created. Our nurseries are idle. Remnants fire captured. The invading vice.
What the hell is that? Oh my god. My brother in Christ did some sort of... What is that? Wyverns? Are we Monster Hunter now? Oy vey.
Units created. Our nurseries are idle. Our centers are under attack.
Oh, okay. He didn't even go for that one yet. I see. Well, the nice thing is I can make anti-air out of these spots, so it's not like too big of a deal.
Born of retribution. What calls the planet mind?
Can he dodge these attacks? Is that how this works? These guys shoot missiles that can be dodged? Are you kidding me? Okay. Look at that. We're figuring it out. We're figuring it out.
Where shall Vinthra avenge? I am the weak. This form moves.
I might be able to just...
All Grell comprehends. Complete. Complete.
Okay. We're doing better. We're doing a bit better here this time around. Now we'll actually be able to get some units out this game. I didn't realize I could dodge his attacks. That helps. You mentioned roguelike elements. You mean like the pick one style? Yeah! Let me pick between Hellions and Vultures. That would be, you know, that would be a real build on the formula.
We avenge. We've lost control.
StarCraft 2 suffered from a lot of the developers wanting to like put their own name on the game. The same thing that like basically ruined movies, you guys know. Like everybody wants to be able to say that it was all like their idea because it's like their career and shit that they care about. But like they don't realize, you know, at the end of the day that the project they're working on has people that already like it for reasons unrelated to their career. And then you have long-term decisions that are made mostly for people's egos, and it's not good. We don't want that, you know. It would be cool if the people working on the game understood what people actually liked about StarCraft and not the endless like PvP circle jerk.
We avenge. What calls the planet mind?
It's not too bad.
We've lost control of the tower.
Which one am I missing? The C building, I think.
They will suffer as they
Got him.
has. This form moves. Where shall Vinthra avenge? The invading body strike. This form moves. I am the weak. Their bodies snap.
We should get upgrades for these guys. What do we give them? What? Give them probably range and give them more damage. I like that. Big power up time.
Where shall Vinthra avenge?
Take deepness. Oh, he's being a greedy boy. He's being a greedy boy.
We've lost control of the tower.
Trying to target my big boy, is that it? We belong together. Don't let me lose it. I don't want to lose it. I don't want to lose it. Trying to just focus this hero if I can. Nice.
What calls that mind? I am the we. Where shall the
Wait, did I get that upgrade not last? I just realized, I'm like, wait, I got the Tree of Life offer like pretty early here. Oh, he's like, it's like a bomber. I lost a part of me. It's just so hard to believe. Damn, he's got a he's got a demon. he's got a demon. Yeah, just don't let him fly over you, right? That's the secret. Boom, boom. Is that a Cthulhu? Maybe. Look at that. Hey, hoo-ha, hey guys. But yeah, like I always, you know, one of my favorite things about this game, and obviously I have a very particular way that I like to play, but like, yo, Sean, that was amazing to watch. Thank you. Dude, Grell is so fucking awesome. Like, seriously. It's like, I get the production mechanics of Terran, I get all the good parts about Zerg, and my Lings don't instantly die to a breath of air. It is, yeah. I mean, I've been grelling it up since the first time I played this, but that game went a little bit better. Thank you, Reality and Romasaka. Appreciate y'all. I hope you had a good session, Day 9. I was checking out your stream earlier. Everybody, I see everybody plays Protectorate and Legion, and I'm like, where are my Grell? Where's my Grell at? Are there drops in this game? I don't have any awareness. If it says that they're enabled, it's just because my channel has them, but I don't think so. Insta 3 racks Lasher. Oh, you're filthy. Are you the guy that cheesed me? Are you the guy that one based me like 20 minutes ago before that last game? I had a guy one base Lasher rush me. That was the game I played right before that one. Arandi Mothership is also a dropship. I still haven't built a mercenary unit yet. I couldn't even tell you what building makes them. I don't know. Hatch first, straight to upgraded stingers as fast as possible. Not a lot of people go expand first. I'm pretty sure I was eventually taught this painful lesson a couple years ago when I was playing a bit more. But I haven't hit a wall yet where I feel like it's been completely disproven. Like, if somebody one bases me, usually having the fast natural is never the problem. Usually it's when I'm trying to take my third and I have been too lazy to confirm that they are in fact on one base. So I haven't had it beaten out of me yet. I might have been doing like a one racks expand before, and that might still be the best way to go. But I want that economy ramp. I want that economy ramp if I'm going to build lots of stingers. That's the hard part.
Their bodies snap.
Moving tactic.
I am the weak.
There you go. We get his cooldown.
We
Get my speed boost.
will comprehend.
That's right. That's right!
What calls the planet mind?
But I feel like you always get into this dance with the hero at the start. And if you play this phase of the game well enough, you should be able to get an expand. But the I think the Grell static defense is also pretty good too. Again, it oftentimes is just a balance of how I time it out. But in most of the games where I get like a decent pace at the start, I don't feel like it's too rough. Like even in this game, if he was one basing me, like right now I could kind of batten up the hatches and, you know, clench my cheeks as it were, clench the proverbial cheeks.
I am the weak.
Because I don't know if he's expanded or not. I'm just being unbelievably greedy.
Flesh and
I told you guys there's a last place prize for this event, right? So I would rather have fun with it than lose any sleep.
all Grell comprehend. What calls the planet mind?
Well, what's interesting about this is I do at least have the pod to go back to. We'll go for we'll at least get speed first. But if he was one basing me, then like right now, it's not like he's getting too much done with it yet either. So,
Their heartbeats will cease.
like I would just have to survive this and I'd be fine, right? Like more or less.
What calls the planet mind? They will suffer as Mithra has. I am the weak.
But killing this base won't be easy.
We avenge.
I don't think, anyway.
Born of retribution. Where shall Mithra avenge? I am the weak. What calls
I'll just send the
planet
next
mind?
wave of stingers straight to the tower to retake it.
Death fuels life. The blue stirs.
There you go.
We avenge. Their bodies snap. Rich flux blooms erupt.
So he might be back out there on the map. We'll see. I thought I made another scout guy, but I think I lost track of it during that fight. So I'll just do your due diligence. Try send a guy across. You excited? It feels like football's back. Yes, very excited for football. If you guys are wondering what I've been up to, I'm working as a community PR guy for an indie studio. We're going to be announcing our game next month. So if any of you guys are into stuff like if you ever played games like Factorio or kind of like what we're going for, a bit of a factory sim game, we'll have more to say. More to say soon, TM. But we're pretty early. We're pretty early in the development process, so a lot of it is it's just been prep type stuff. But we're putting our Steam page. We're putting our Steam page up next month, bitches. So pretty hyped about that. Okay, so I couldn't get the third base. Maybe I couldn't tell you if he has expanded yet either, because I still think my guy never made it across. But how much can he do here, right? I think we're up to 2. Oh my gosh. No, we're super dead, right? This is one of those situations where what I need is I need the Synapse Canopy for it, but I need a Thresher. Thresher is usually how we get out of this. How are you holding him off with just your hero? People are scared of losing, and you'll find that they'll do all sorts of irrational things to not feel embarrassed about themselves. So sometimes all you have to do is simply endure, and I'm good at that.
We avenge.
He's only coming up when I put that there, but maybe we just hold some of these back. We'll keep those guys there. Did I get the speed upgrade? Actually, we do have the speed upgrade, so that's great. Only thing we need now is the Elder Womb. There it is.
Vinthra's will through the stars.
Oh, I see. We just send those guys there. Keep stalling here. I mean, I probably even fortify this base because there doesn't seem to be any risk there. We'll just send the stingers across the map and hope that he's committing as much as it seems like he's committing. First Thresher is on the way though. That's basically our siege tank. Yeah, he's one. It looks like one base. Is this his first expo?
Where shall Zubra avenge?
Yo, this guy's nuts though. I'll tell you that. Oh, is he recalling? Hey, see, we did it. We did it. We got him to go all the way home.
Our nurseries are we will. The blue stars. We avenge. I am the weak. You've lost control of the tower.
The real question is, will this ever build? Okay, we've almost got it. All right. No, he went for my Elder Womb, so we'll just get that there. We'll just leave like one guy here, send one guy there.
Prep for breach.
Here we go. No, you want to dance? Let's do it. There we go. Give me your rhinos, brah. Yeah, yeah. No, just take the base, Nate. Just take the base. Nourishing pods are cracked, though, dog. They're very, very good. I would strongly recommend using them. Yeah, I'll hit you up, Sean. Yeah, I'm working on the community PR side promotion. I'm the only person on the West Coast actually at the studio, so
Born of retribution.
I'll be at PAX. Most of our team is actually going to be at Gamescom, but we'll be, I guess I guess it's the first time I've actually worked at a studio making an actual game, which has been educational in a million different ways, but I'm still kind of new to that, to being on that side of the process of it. So I think we would call this the go live or something like that, but the announcement, what have you. But I'll be yapping about that all the time soon. You won't have to worry, trust me. I've been a busy boy. Let's get all the upgrades here. Oh my gosh! No, you might have brought him a little close, Nate. Might have brought him a little close. Mike. Might have burned your Thresher. No, this is usually how if a game goes this long and I lose, this is usually how it would happen. You gotta keep the Threshers alive. They're very important. They're very important. But this middle tower, we can kind of hold it here.
What calls the planet mine?
And what I would like to do is get some more racks up.
Born of retribution.
But now I can kind of play with him with my siege guys too, because I've got a little space to work with.
The blue stars. We avenge.
There we go, right? We kind of just put this pressure on. Put on the pressure here. I don't want him to get my empowered guy. I didn't realize you could reach him from down there, but it's not too rough.
This form moves.
Yeah, you're greedy. We know. We know.
created. Our nurseries are created. Our nurseries are
Yeah, we'll send the rest of the growlings out and see what he's got there. Of course, he just comes right back to this spot. Appreciate that. Check the geyser. No. Gotcha. Just don't want to accidentally send one of my expensive guys out the wrong way again.
Flux deposit targeted for harvesting. Flux deposits marked for collection.
Now we're taking control here. This is nice.
born of retribution. They will suffer as victims. I am the weak. Death fuels. The invading.
Oh, get him out! What? Kind of just want to put that turret right up on front. Now see, he's got like these guys getting up close. Damn. Oh, is this really his plan? Well, I had a lot of stuff there from earlier, so I don't know about that. You guys remember how tough this game looked at the start when he was one-basing me? Do you guys remember that? Whew! Crazy! Yeah, that was, GG never worried? Well, this becomes another amazing game to look at the replay. Look at the army value tab. Look at, actually, one of my favorite things about ZeroSpace is that if you are a nerd, then this is like, it's everything. Like you basically like you're making your own. It's just so nice to be able to look at the post game screen and essentially validate myself that I'm like, yeah, no, this guy was rushing a huge army. At one point, we had a gap of, I don't know, like 12,000% higher army than me. I was behind on every stat except income. That's it. I was behind on every stat the entire game. Well, maybe not necessarily the entire game, but I was on average, I was behind on everything except for money. So in my mind, I basically approach playing Grell like you would play Zerg, obviously. Like getting the speed upgrade is a little bit tricky because you can't, like, it's not a spawning pool and you don't have larva, but you need to get the speed upgrade, but it's a separate building, but building that building requires the gas. So it's like, you know, there's probably a more conservative way to play this style without being as vulnerable, but it's also very gratifying for me to kind of like build these pockets where you have all the nourishing pods kind of keeping, I don't know, maybe I just got lucky. I had like 3 nourishing pods, just let him whack on my natural for as long as it took to get units, so. Clawing out games like that is kind of why I like RTS. Fan? This guy's like 1800 MMR. Am I cooked, chat? He's good. He's good. Yeah. Am I in the fryer basket right now? Is that what you guys are telling me? In 15 minutes from now, I'll be fully cooked. Is that it? Maybe it's like air fry. It's gonna be like 3 minutes. It's gonna be like when you put the Costco mini pizza in the air fryer, and if it's in there for longer than 2 minutes, you gotta throw it out. Yeah, I get it. So you guys think I shouldn't go hatch first against him then? Don't answer Nathan's question. It gives him control. It gives him power over you. When you realize I only ask you that question because I'm not going to do that. I hope that helps. Rookie mistake for not getting the hot dog instead. Well, first of all, the Costco mini pizzas are a frozen item, so I do get a Costco hot dog when I restock on those mini pizzas. Okay, let's not get it twisted. Everybody knows you microwave them for like 45 seconds and then you put them in the air fryer to crisp the outside. All right, but if you put that thing in the air fryer for more than 2 minutes, it's going to come out charred. Ask me how I know. I didn't queue my expand this game. Nate, I'm gonna have to start making some excuses soon, or I'm gonna look silly. Time to learn from the replay. Actually, I might pull that up. I do think he was one basing me based on the. I think his natural was. I think it was not like done yet, so we'll see. We'll see.
What calls the planet mind?
Kind of curious if I can get him to come back here.
Flesh and metal breaks.
Can I stop him from building this and just punish him for going for the turrets?
Where shall Vinthra avenge?
There we go. Well, he hasn't expanded yet, right? We do know that. We can say that without a shadow of a doubt that he has not expanded. So it's like the main base already has an attack. So really, I kind of want to have like Nourishing Pot on the high ground, just maybe like one kind of thing covering this outside part. Like, I think 2 turrets could be enough to hold anything he does, possibly. We'll see.
We avenge.
But I do have my pod here.
What calls the planet mind? All that comprehend. I am the we.
But if he's on one base, I'm just gonna turret the natural. That's what I'll do. Give it that planetary treatment.
The blue stirs. We avenge.
Taking a new position.
Their bodies snap. What calls the planet mind?
I got a 0. There you go. You did kill a cultivator. I'll give you that. You got one.
I am the we. Vinthra. Rich flux blooms will erupt soon. Erupting soon. Where shall
There are specific
Vinthra
points I like to put the
avenge?
things on because the turrets are really nice for Grell.
Fire captured. They will suffer as Vinthra has.
Yeah, well, you guys got to keep in mind, I live in the Pacific Northwest. Like, the cost of living, proportionally speaking, most things are more expensive here. Especially if you know anything about how, like, you know, they don't do income tax, but they have a lot of, like, consumption taxes in Washington State. So, the fact that you can get a Costco hot dog for $1.50 in this state, it's actually, like, more value than anywhere else in the country that you can basically get a Costco hot dog. So, believe me when I tell you, I don't take advantage. I don't neglect the privilege that I have to be able to get a good deal. What am I spending gas on that this isn't building? Is that just... There we go. I'm like, he has been putting a lot of pressure on us, so I get that. But...
I'll be leaving now. Burn and run. Shifting gears.
What calls the planet mind? Death fuels life. Their heartbeats will cease. Their bodies snap. We avenge.
All right. No, he's bringing on lots of pressure. Let's do. Yeah, we just queue up our tech and we're kind of holed up here. We can't really go out of here too much.
Born of retribution.
Let these guys get their money, and we just gotta get. What we need is a thresher. Just so you guys, if you guys are wondering what it is that I'm waiting for, we're going to need to get a thresher out.
We avenge. What calls the planet mind? I am the weak.
Boring it.
They will suffer as Victor has.
Scouting ahead.
We just want to throw away as much as we can.
Where shall Vindra avenge? Their bodies.
These guys love swinging with all their strength and gas in themselves, but I think we kind of determined this guy's pretty good too. So even if we can't win here, this is pretty nice for just working on my defense anyway. Is this what I need? Synapse Canopy. Okay, so we're almost there. We're almost there. I can probably get another. Yeah, we can get all the upgrades for these guys. I think the Elder Womb is gonna come in next. Perfect. Perfect.
Where shall Vindra
50% faster building construction is nice. It's one of my favorites.
All well comprehend. What calls the planet mind? Where shall Vindra avenge?
Look at this.
Thank you.
I am the weak.
Okay, Thresh is on the way. Yeah! Into the meat grinder.
Death fuels
Got another one. Beautiful. That's called instant transmission. It's good ability. The level of aggression he's been bringing really says to me that he doesn't have that much, right? He's kind of relying on these mines for his map control while he spends the whole game just like out on the field. I never wanted to have to build this much static D, but if I'm gonna figure out a way to beat people in this game that are really aggressive, I gotta learn eventually, don't I?
Taking a new position.
We avenge.
Whoop whoop.
We've lost control of a tower. Born of retribution. We've lost control of
Perfect. Perfect. All right. This is where we can begin the true phase. This is where the game really begins.
Advancing.
the bloom stirs. Not enough for all.
Yeah, we'll just start getting a bunch more pods.
Where shall Rudra avenge?
Oh, he's got like airships too here. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll get.
Advancing.
No, I can't cancel. Is there a way to cancel that? Okay, I can't cancel that. No, I can't cancel it.
Control of a tower.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Not enough for all. Not enough for all. Not enough for all minerals. Flux blooms.
That's right.
Growth complete. Growth complete.
Hmm.
Adaptation strengthened.
Jeez, okay, he's got like a lot of Goliath-like guys, huh? I think he's just got too much stuff. I am finally building units, but it might have just been too late. I need the Thresher for this, definitely. They seem like they can kind of hold their own against those.
What calls the planet mind? Born of retribution. We avenge. The blue stars. Flesh and metal breaks.
Well, you see, that's what's really unfortunate about this situation, though, because the Thresher is still in a good spot, but, like, I queued up another one, and I just never built it, so it's probably because all the upgrades and stuff. But I definitely hurt myself by not actually being able to make more than one. This guy's done great. I just, for whatever reason, throughout playing this game, I have not maintained the economy that I need in order to sustain this, right? But let him come in, let him dive in, right? Let him dive in, burn as many of his Goliaths as we can.
The blue stars.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's stunting on us now, right? I did finally get another one of these guys though. So he'll probably push this down, that's fine. He's not gonna want to go into the rest of it. That is beautiful. Oh, okay, so he focused that one. He's going for the big push. The big one. Well, we cleared that base.
What calls the planet mind?
Still up.
Are under attack.
Probably didn't need to build the behemoths this game. If I had been able to, I think the anti-air from the racks was enough. But if I had been able to get a little bit more, if I had been able to get another couple threshers, skip the behemoths, maybe we're fine.
We do this right, and we all go home.
Yeah, I just can't get the units out, right? They're not gonna come out in time. GG. The economy is tough to manage because they'll let you build anything. They'll let you queue up pretty much anything you want, but if you can't afford it, it'll just never build. So I would say that that's probably the number one thing that happens to me. Like that game, I felt like could have been manageable if I had gotten like if I had three defensive, if I had been able to get 3 defensive Threshers out, maybe. But it's tough. They're expensive. Respect for going for late game stuff. Yeah, I always like playing macro games. Strategy games are all about the expansiveness, you know? If you want to play a 3-minute game, pick up Smash Bros. Go play Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, all right? When I want to play a 3-minute game, I play Sparking Zero. When I want to play a real game, when I want to sit down and get into the shit, I play strategy games. That's what it's all about. Let's see. Is there something here that's high contrast? How about pink? How does that look? Let's see how that does. Yeah, the flying guy is crazy good. I think I have never played anybody that did what he did. He went like Mass Goliath. And I was, usually my composition is a lot of Lings, some Threshers support for the ground spamming. And then I like Behemoths as a finisher siege unit. But obviously, if I'm building the equivalent of Guardians and he's only building Goliaths, probably not going to go very well for me. Probably not. Have I tried Reavers? Yeah, I've done Reavers before.
Where shall Himera avenge?
I approach every game from the standpoint that I want to make a ton of stingers and overwhelm my opponent. That's the baseline. Everything goes from there. Everything goes from there.
Metal breaks.
Hero applies map pressure, gives me the opportunity to expand while I go into stingers, right? And then that's it. That's what it's all about.
The blue stirs. Born of retribution.
But the idea is to be forced to transition into as few units as necessary in order to we want to build as few units as is necessary for us to reach our goal of getting lots of stingers with upgrades. That's very important. No, this is good. This is good because even if he comes to stall, I'm up 1 tower on him, so it doesn't matter. Look at that, got his hero too. Beautiful. Let's be even greedier now. Nathan, it's crazy. You're insane. Yes, yeah. Yeah, exactly. I'm here to play a game. That's what I'm here to do, baby.
Death fuels life.
2 racks, expand. That's good. I like to see that. That makes me happy. That makes me happy.
The blue stirs. Where shall Vinthra avenge? I am the weak. Not enough for all
The thing about cultivators is they're only like 20 minerals, so they're very, very cheap. I'll be honest with you, that's just what I remember them costing 2 years ago. They might cost more than that, but they're very cheap. If you're still in Vegas, I'll get you for the tournament. No, I'm out in Washington these days, man. I moved up to I'm in Bellingham, Washington. It's a beautiful place in the corner of the country. Nearest major city is Vancouver, BC. And I like it that way.
Vinthra's will through the Rich flux blooms erupting. Rich flux blooms detected.
But see, like, I'm struggling to separate on the control group because it keeps pulling him. I tried to pull him pull my my lings a few times on there. Okay, that's almost done. Fantastic. Whoa!
Born of retribution.
You guys can just imagine the instant transmission sound effect playing. I don't have a soundboard or any of that stuff set up.
I am the way. Born of retribution. The blue stirs.
Time to engage.
Look at that.
Prep for breach. Take
C, V, and then G. That's it. That's the little tech tree. Let's try not to die while we get it out.
What calls the planet mind? Vinthra perceives. They will suffer as Vinthra has.
Yeah, man, life is good. It's you know, it's been a lot going on. Getting used to, you know, the new job has been a lot. Obviously, you guys know I have not been a fan of the direction StarCraft's been headed in for a while. So I'm already at the point where I think about it as a game that doesn't. It's, you know, it's a whole different game these days with what they've been doing to it. It's not the game that I spent most of my life working on and playing anymore, which is unfortunate. But it does make me happy to know that there are always people trying to carry the torch forward, and games like this are awesome. They're necessary, right? It's important. It's important. We want people to care about RTS. We want people to be, to believe that the genre can be, you know, can be exciting again. It's important. Up in the sky, I'm popping champagne.
The blue stirs. Born of retribution.
Just gonna sing along to some random garbage. I've got the Apple Music hits station on over here.
Their bodies snap.
Yeah, let me just shut down some of that gas.
Where shall Vinthra avenge?
Boom! You get gas for killing their gas dudes too, which is big.
I am the we. This Vinthra's will.
Gimme.
Our nurseries are the blue stirs.
Alpha team.
And Taro Adun.
We avenge. What calls the planet mind?
Clear to engage.
Born of retribution. The blue stirs.
Neutralize any threat.
Yeah, he needs a stun to get me here.
We avenge. Invading bot.
Ah! Yeah, see that right there? I got my hero accidentally. It grabbed this guy instead of my hero, and I just died. So I don't know if it added it to the control group when it was built. I don't know if that's a setting, but I need to turn that shit off. I don't know if that's a setting or I could not tell you how I did that. I know that it just finished building, but I don't know why my camera went to that and then my hero died. So that to me is like probably the toughest thing that happens outside of like the visual thing, but using the pink color helped, I think. But we probably could. We probably could go do some serious damage now.
Unit created. Our needs are vital.
And I'm resetting my control group kind of over and over while I do this because I don't always completely understand how I get my units mixed up like that. But there's got to be something there.
I am the weak. Vinthra proceeds. What calls the planet mind? Death fuels life.
Heroes down. Heroes down. Fuck it. We ball. Oh yeah, he's making the Goliath guys here. Beautiful. I love playing Grell, man. Uh-oh. Looks like you forgot. Looks like there's a little mold on your bread over here, huh? Is that a blue spot? It's spreading. The rest of the loaf is gone. I'm feeling pretty good here. Yeah, I don't even have any guys infused. I'm just saving my energy for more worms. That's what I want. Remember, guys, if you can see it, the mycelium roots have likely spread through the entire structure, okay? Just throw it out. It's not worth your life. I promise. Beautiful. That's what I felt like. I felt like I was the small blue spot on his bread that just... As soon as you let me spread that biomass in front of your base, just for a few seconds, you guys are like watching the stream and you're like, oh, this is a cool push Nathan's doing. And it's like, oh, he's like popped this little flower up. And I'm like, no, I'm going to make 10 cultivators and nourishing pods on top of it. Like, being aggressive and being out on the map is very rewarded in that way. But like, that's the whole point. That's the whole point. So I start the game, you know, I play with the hero. I just try to control a little bit of space and give myself the economy that can ramp up into something. But I don't even know. Am I really ever building that many guys? I don't know. You still have the disadvantage of the Terran style production in that, like, there's no scenario where I just have 50 larvae and I make 50 stingers at once. So you still have to actually use the options about auto group. Oh my God, I can't change that in the lobby, can I? I'll try to get to it. Thank you. Look at this guy in chat. He's like caring about me and stuff. I'm gonna cry. That was a defensive statement because it's legitimately heartwarming to think that you're considering my experience. I appreciate that. I totally forgot about it. That's why it keeps happening. I get it off my chest and then I don't think about it, and then I play another game and it happens again and I'm like, what did Maru say that one time? My hands had betrayed me. One of many things I have in common with Maru, of course. All right. Do I have time? I don't know, guys. I think I gotta do if my hero dies at the start of the game, then I'll have time to get into my options menu. How about that?
I
Oh my god, did you guys see that they did a classic League of Legends as well? They put a classic mode in the game. I've been saying StarCraft 2 needs that. It would be so sick. I'm still crossing my fingers they'll bring back Twisted Tree Line. What patch would you put Classic SC2 on? It would probably, I mean, it'd be really interesting how you would approach that, because I think that a lot of people, like, this was something that was, when we would talk with Blizzard, like, there was an awareness that a decent amount of people actually didn't even ever switch when the expansions came out. Like, some people basically just kept playing forever. Okay, so he did expand. That's good to know. And what does he have here? Nothing serious. That's good. That's good to know. So we go retake mid here. Oh, he's got the, this is the setup. It's not one base like the other guy, but it is this hero or whatever. Oh, he's doing his little rock thing. That's the guy. That's the hero from the game where the dude killed me with the mass. What's it called?
The planet mind. We avenge.
Because I would like to play all of them, but I also think you have, you know, a game like League can do that because they still have a lot of players, right? But I think StarCraft, it gets tricky.
Death fuels life. Growth complete will. They will suffer as Vinthra has. This form.
All right then. Does that give me time to do my menu? Maybe, actually. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Let's queue it all up. What did you say? Did you say about? I don't know where in the settings it would be. Auto assign control groups off. Oh my god, okay, thank you. Thank you, baby Jesus. He's looking out for me.
We've lost control of a tower.
So one time where losing your hero at the start of the game actually increases your chances of winning.
I am the we.
And you can quote me, Wade.
Rich flux blooms will erupt. Flux blooms detected. Where shall Vinthra avenge? I am the we.
Whoop whoop.
The blue stir.
Yeah, see, he's going for the ranged. He's going for the ranged boys.
What calls the planet mind? We avenge. Born of retribution. I am the
I'm learning my lesson with getting the turrets up on the expansions faster, that's for sure.
This form moves. We avenge. Where shall Vinthra avenge? Control tower captured. Vinthra proceed. Vinthra's loyalty to the stars. What calls the planet mind? This form moves. We
Oh, those are like the Chakru healer dudes. I remember them.
the blue stars.
Yeah, give me your mercenary dudes. That's what I want. I think it's building, right? Synapse Canopy, am I getting it? Are those building? No, I think they got canceled.
Born of retribution. I am the weak. We avenge.
There we go. Nice.
Born of retribution. Where shall Vinthra avenge? What calls the planet mine? Control of Aspire. Flesh and metal breaks.
G and G. Need a little more gas. Well, his gas income is crazy. People are. Some of these guys are a lot better than me at being aggressive with the flux. Like that's his whole game, right? Look, he's just taking flux all over the map. I don't even know if he's going for anything else here. He's being crazy aggressive. Lots of early flux push. That's all I'm seeing from him. Yeah, exactly. So what I maybe try to do is get some guys on this. Can you... How will he deal with that pathing-wise, huh? Uh-oh. Yeah, he's got a lot of stuff. Ruh-roh. Oh, some of these guys are caught up on that. That's fine. Where's my hero? Uh-oh. He's stuck? Okay. Oh, he can't move at all? No! Come on! Is this what... I don't know. I might even still be able to win this game if I could get my guy moving. I need him to kill my hero again, right? What else is there to say? I need it. I need him to kill my hero. Please. Please kill my guy, because I can't play the game anymore. He's gonna go for the high value guy first, which makes sense. Okay, well, all I can do now is hope that my hero will work the next time that he respawns. I think if I've been able to fight on top of all the static defense, it might have gone a little bit better for me, but... Yeah, I don't think there's any recovering from that. Just that bug cost me, unfortunately. GG. Guy's talking about your travels. Yeah, well, he played like crazy greedy, right? And then I think it was basically just I didn't get my tech up fast enough. That's the Thresher came out too late. Yeah, it's like I liked the economy, you know. I liked the 12 workers they settled on for Legacy of the Void. I think you know, the biggest thing that was always tough was it's like you could stop patching the game at some point, but the endless like it's like an impossible to pass. Like it's an endlessly ramping purity test on like have we removed enough chances that a person could lose a game that they don't deserve to lose, as if that's like some sort of quantifiable stat, you know. And people over there are just like grossly obsessed with this idea that everybody plays the game correctly, and it's like, you know, they've completely lost sight about what made them like fall in love with the game in the first place, and like figuring stuff out and all sorts of different crazy builds being possible. But if you go and look at it now, and it's just unfortunate. It's unfortunate to see that it's clearly not being steered with people that are passionate about what people actually love about StarCraft. I certainly hope that at some point, eventually, we get a true successor to that title. Would be nice. Had to get my phone charger. But like I didn't mind the 12 workers. I think keep the resources spread evenly, you know. I always thought the weird minerals, but like they could have tried to just buff a bunch of random stuff. If they were going to break the game anyway, like if their whole point was that they didn't care anymore about doing due diligence, they might as well have just buffed shit across the board rather than mess with all of the like base underlying mechanics of the game, especially in such an old game. Like reinventing the economy 10 years after the last like major update was made to it is just, it's negligent. It really is. It really is. I definitely hope we get to see the sun shine on StarCraft again one day, though.
Retribution. We avenge.
I had no idea all my units were being added to the control group, though.
Vinthra's will stars. Control tower captured. We will. Flesh and metal breaks. The blue stirs. What calls the planet mind? Their heartbeats will cease. I am the we. We avenge.
All right. Well, he went for a fast expand too, which is good.
Their bodies snap. Growth complete. Where shall Vinthra avenge? What calls the planet mind? We've lost control of Spire.
That's gonna protect like the spider guy that I send that way.
The invading bodies strike. Growth complete. Growth complete. Remnant
Perfect.
captured. They will suffer as Vinthra. Growth complete. Enough for all minerals. The blue stirs. Growth complete. Vinthra proceeds. Growth complete. Blue. Born of retribution.
He's got three racks. I'm just taking out his stingers or his larva, so to speak.
Where shall Vinthra avenge? Not enough for all. The blue stirs. Vinthra proceeds. I am the witch.
Oh, mercenary build, huh? Is that what that is? He's going heavy mercenaries. That's fine by me. We got two here. We got two here. All right, so we just kind of push out. So you kind of go for a high ground position here on this. Maybe that's what I need to do. That might be the next step for Nathan, is just getting a better focus on the 300 minerals CC is the weirdest change. It's such a dumb change, right? It's like it's the kind of thing you would do just to piss everybody off. Just changing the underlying core mechanics of the game for no reason other than you have the power to and no one can stop you. You hate to see it.
We avenge. Death fuels life. What calls the planet mind? Where shall the
Damn.
avenge? Their heartbeats will
This is some weird shit.
blue star.
Suddenly very glad I have as many turret guys as I do.
I am the we, born of retribution. Their bodies snap. They will suffer as Vin. We avenge.
Infusion ready.
I am the wheel. This form moves. Where shall Vinthra avenge?
Alright, I'm just getting the canopy. Just getting my canopy.
The blue stirs. Remnant tower captured. Control tower captured. Born of retribution.
Well, Nathan, maybe in Grell v Grell the cloak will be really useful. Yeah, maybe we go there. Faster building construction. Now that's what I like. Because this middle ground always becomes like a huge fighting point in this map.
What calls the planet mind?
And I was able to get rich gas, which I don't think I've actually ever done.
Born of retribution.
Hey, girly. Yeah. I like this.
What calls the planet mind?
Take out some of his mineral income.
Where shall Vinthra avenge? I am the wind. You've lost control of the tower.
Tough. Can I hold this is the question now, right? My Thresher is almost out. My Thresher is almost out. That's what I need though, right? I need my Thresher. I need the Thresher. That's what's killing me. It always comes out. It always comes out so late. What makes you play the Zerg faction? Well, Zerg is just cool. StarCraft 2 made Zerg kind of shit. I never really was a fan of the larva mechanic, but you basically get Zerg units and playstyle, but you get Terran production, which is something I've always liked. But you have to understand, I actually used to play Zerg more in StarCraft 2, but they literally deleted everything fun about Zerg from the game. So that was kind of the only reason why I probably didn't really play it that much. My two favorite units were made pretty crap for a long time. I always liked you know, stuff like Infestors, and I always liked Infested Terrans a lot, especially, and they just like deleted it. They took away like a core unit from the game just because of people bitching on the internet about balance. Crazy. But if you watched me play StarCraft in like 2012, 2013, you would have seen me play a good bit of Zerg. I was never one of those people who only liked StarCraft for esports. I'm what you might call a video game LARPer, you know. I really like to get into it. I really like to get into the fantasy of the game and the idea that motivates whatever it is that we're doing in the game.
We avenge. Flesh and metal brains. Death fuels life. Their bodies snap. I am the wind.
Yeah, just save the hero, because we've already complicated things far more. Yeah, you threw a Thresher into the trash, and now you're gonna spend the rest. You're gonna go be like, man, guys, if only I hadn't lost that one Thresher. That is the truth though, and that is what happens like every time. So
ZeroSpace will face. Lies beyond. Our Grell comprehend.
What you need is maybe just to get a second one of those, because they take so long. Maybe we get, what, two spiders on that guy? Probably. Probably move here.
Born of retribution.
Yeah, did not get the respawn off there in time.
Units created. Our nurseries are idle. Our defenders are under. Units created. Our nurseries are idle.
Get him! Yeah, baby! Yeah, I know exactly how expensive those fuckers are. Let's go. There it is. Yeah. Yeah, give it to me. Give me all of it. Go ahead, push up that ramp. Push up the ramp, you got this. Okay, he's going home, he's going home.
We avenge. The blue stirs. Control of Where shall Zero avenge?
Wow, he's going deep on me here, huh? What are those, Mandragoras? I haven't actually seen anybody use those yet.
We avenge. I am the weak. What calls the planet mind? Born of retribution. They will suffer as Vindra has.
See, I didn't even mean to make one of them big mother chunguses, guys, but there we are. Hmm. He wants it. Oh, he really, really wants my big boy. Let's get both of these guys rally.
Where shall Vindra avenge?
It's getting crazy.
Born of retribution. The blue star.
Bro, this hero versus hero battle, he's been trying to like get me to like commit to 1,000,000 times this game. It's been amazing to watch.
We've lost control of the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Growth cannot take hold here.
What you got? Bring ha! Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. It's coming. He's doing it. He's finally going for air. He's finally going for the air. Here, just endlessly send them to his separate split bases, and maybe he'll clear it out, but that's fine. Let's get the upgrades for these guys. Let's go. No, let's get the upgrades for. I don't know. It's here we go. Range, damage. Beautiful. Beautiful.
What calls the planet mine?
Oh, look at that mini map. Oh, I love this. Love this shit. Bro, this is what RTS is about, man. Look at that mini map. This is what RTS is about to me, dog.
What calls the planet mine? I am the wind.
Let's get additional money. I need the moolah. Need the moolah.
A blue star. Born of retribution. What calls the planet mine? A blue star. We avenge. Their bodies snap. Flesh and metal breaks. Where's the Supra avenge?
Yeah, he's got shields. He's got shields on those bad boys. I might need to cool it. I might need to cool off a little here.
Born of retribution.
No, that might be what gets me. It might just be the money here on getting enough. The anti-air guys might have killed me. I need to like bank these guys up, basically, right?
Where's the Supra avenge? Born of retribution.
Yeah, okay, well, we're clearing out some of it.
I am the wind. Their bodies snap. They will suffer as with their hands. Their bodies snap. Death fuels them. The blue star.
Shoot. Is it just the lack of the empowerment, maybe, then, that's getting me here?
Their heartbeats will.
Thought my stingers would have a little cloaky boy action going, but I guess not. I might just be cooked. I don't think I can get him off. I don't think I can get him off of me here, right?
Flesh and metal.
This game has been nuts. Now see, this becomes the game where I have to ask myself, maybe I need to bring some mercenaries in, because he obviously used them to tremendous effect this game.
Their heartbeats will cease.
Yeah, I don't really have any pod batteries left either.
They will.
Damn.
Their bodies snap.
GG, well played. Super fun game. I think if I don't know what exactly the best thing to do in that situation would be. I think if I had switched into building the anti-air a little bit sooner, maybe I would have been fine. But I think what happened is I spent all of my money, basically, right? I spent all my money, and then he went for the air. And it was at that moment where I was like, I'd basically mined out all of my bases. So I think we were in a really good spot, but we needed to kill him with that push. I didn't think he'd be able to come back when I did that much damage. I didn't think he'd be able to bounce back from that. You played Vanguard in Stormgate and always saw you play Terran in SC2. I actually was a random player when I started playing StarCraft 2. But I played a lot. I got to Master League with all the races, you know. You have to understand that like StarCraft is very like tribalistic, so they're kind of opposed to the idea of people enjoying the whole game. So most of what you got to see from me was very curated because I was trying to like get out of poverty, you know. So I had to really commit to a shtick. So being a Terran guy was just, you know, that's you can't go sing Kumbaya in StarCraft. People aren't responsive to that. You got to be a part of the brutal capitalistic cogs of war that exist in that game. But I enjoyed all of it. Yeah, it's the deep nest. The deep nest. I guess they changed it in the patch because the deep nest used to be the final thing that you got. That was my recollection, anyway. That was like the final tech option, but it looks like the second infuse is now the final tech option.
Their heartbeats will cease. Purpose lies beyond.
Good.
We avenge. I am the we. The blue stirs. Growth complete. Growth complete. What calls the planet mind? This core moves.
That's fine. It's a nice start for us.
Where shall Vinthra avenge? Our comprehend. We. Units created. We've lost control of the spire. We avenge. I am the we. Flesh and metal bricks.
Okay.
Fire captured. Born of retribution. Growth complete. Where shall Vinthra avenge? Growth complete.
Stormgate, yeah, those guys are cooked. That's was it rug pull of the century.
We avenge. What calls the planet mind?
The next time somebody tells you to invest in unregulated market securities, I think we can just say it safely. That's probably the sign. That was probably enough. It's probably enough.
We've lost control of the spire. Rich flux blooms erupt. Rich flux blooms will erupt soon. The bloom stirs. Complete. Complete.
Oh, he got me. That's fine. Let's see what happens.
We've lost control of the tower.
Okay, that's fine.
Death fuels life. Our nursery. They will suffer as Victor has.
Plant his food form.
Flesh and metal breaks.
That's fine. That is what I want.
Their heartbeats will cease. I am the weak. Units created. What calls the planet mind? Their bodies snap. We avenge. Born of retribution. Where shall Vinthra avenge? The bloom stirs. What calls the planet mind? Flesh and metal breaks. We've lost control of the fire. Death fuels life.
Yeah.
Comprehend. Remnant fire captured.
No, I'm just building too much stuff, right?
And the weak.
I can't actually afford to get my my dude. There we go. There we go.
We avenge. We've lost control of the tower. Born of retribution. Vinthra sees. This form moves. Control tower captured. Where shall Vinthra avenge? Their heartbeats will cease.
Now, this guy's about 300 MMR higher than me, so this is a good strat to learn from, right? You can see he's got little scout guys on all our spots. But we did a good job with the gas. I just think we didn't get enough minerals, so I'm just going to GG out. But we're just... I need to get the third base faster, right? He was on 4 bases, and I only had 3, so that was basically why I figured we were probably cooked once we lost momentum. But this guy's like a million times higher ranked than me, so this is probably one of those games where the replay... Kind of curious what build he does. That's the highest ranked Grell player I think I've ever played against, right? I just have to wait for it to appear here, right? Is that how it works? There we go. Let's see. What does he do? What does he do? He goes hatch first too, it looks like.
I am manifest.
See, it's good to know that a high-level player thinks my strategy is good. I'll say that. This guy's 18. This guy's over 1800 MMR, and he does the same opener as me. So that is reassuring. He goes pod before cultivator. He goes, yeah. So he goes hatch first, spider, pod. But I guess what does he do? Just his goal is to build as few cultivators as possible. Then he goes straight to 2. But maybe I'm teching up too fast because I still never got to a thresher this game, right? I had a thresher building. I think I had a thresher under construction for like almost half of that game. But this looks like a more reasonable build because this is just like going command center first into 2 racks. That's effectively what this is. And then obviously the little pokes and the pressure at the start are one thing. I did get the first hero kill, which was pretty nice. And then he kind of just played for yeah, he just made nothing but units for a little bit there, and I don't feel like he got too much done with it, but he kind of just threw everything here. He took those, so once he got the spiders out onto the hatch, he took the 3rd base. And I needed to have taken my 3rd pretty much already at this point, and he had units watching both of them, so that's why he was playing so defensively, because he knew he was up a base on me. He knew he was up a base, and then he took the 4th, and I think at that point he could have done whatever he wanted. But that game was closer than it looked. Well, it was closer than it looked when I was playing it. Alright, I think I got time for one more game. Actually, I gotta see. I might, last time we had a late call, they ended up being on a little bit early, so. Okay, I got no DMs. We should have time for one more. Let's see if this gives us oh, these are like unselectable, I guess. Let's try that. Actually, I think the pink is pretty visible with the green. Who were the Chakru guys I always used to get? The healing cultist guys were good, but it's the Rageborns were crazy. The Rageborns are like the answer to the... They're like the seasoning. So maybe I'll tell you guys this. My goal this game will be to get a mercenary unit if I can. No promises, but if the opportunity presents itself, I'll try to get a mercenary out. But this will be the last game of the night. I got a work call, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. So.
We avenge. I am the we. Born of retribution.
I'm working on a game, Nostalgia. I'm working on a game. Doing social media for an indie studio. For a game that has not been announced yet, so there's not much to do. I'm in a lot of meetings. I'm planning a lot of things. I've got calendars. I've got Gants.
The blue stirs.
We'll have more news around Gamescom.
Where shall
So we go pod first.
flesh and metal breaks. We avenge. The blue stirs.
So I'll do this the way that the guy who just clapped my cheeks did it, right? We'll go hatch double. We'll go double.
I
and we'll try and play off of that. I don't know if it'll necessarily. I don't know if that's even is necessary for this matchup, but we'll see. I'll try to spam less cultivators. Maybe that's what's bleeding into my income now that I'm finally getting the other guys out.
I am the we. Growth complete. All Grell comprehend. Remnant tower captured. Death fuels life. We avenge. This form moves.
Oh, nice.
Nurseries are idle.
Trying to finish up. Oh man, looks like it was a busy day at the brewery.
Growth complete. All Grell comprehend. They will suffer as Vinthra has. Vinthra proceeds.
Well, Nate, think about it logically. It's not about the rhinos. It's about the tower. He wants the tower.
Their heartbeats will cease.
All right, what's the mercenary building? Temple of Ancus? Or Temple of Star? What the fuck? There's two of them? Ghost Crab, Hotun, Warrior Cultist. Oh, all right, T. That's the one I want.
Loop stirs. Where shall Vinthra avenge? We've lost control of the fire. Flesh and metal brain. Flux blooms detected. Flux blooms will erupt soon. Their heartbeats will cease. Born of retribution. This form moves. Our purpose lies. The bloom stirs. Will
Out of breath.
Ah, you look away. I looked away, guys. Sorry. I apologize. I did look away. What can I get here? Can I get these guys out? Can I go straight?
control of the
Requires incubator. Gotcha. I'm still up on like the tower situation, which is nice. Take the third base. Just keep cranking these guys out. We'll get that going. We'll get what? Next group ready soon.
death fuels life. They will suffer as Vinthra has. We lost control of the fire. What calls the planet mine?
I did make... No, where? Come on, I queued the incubator. I queued it. I pressed it. Don't do this to me. I'm cooked, guys. Hey, guys, guess what's going to happen this game again? Nathanias' tech is going to be 500 years late because I didn't get it. I didn't get it in time.
With my axe.
You hate to see it. It's tragic. We had a really good start to this too, but I think we're done. I don't think there's anything we can do. He's building like a huge static defense wall on top of the middle of the map. That's what's hard about it.
Their bodies snap.
Can I build him now? Not enough supply. Okay, okay.
Death.
Supply, that's just nourishing pods, right?
Where shall Vinthra avenge?
I don't know. I don't know what the global hotkey for this is. There we go. Let's get some dudes out. Let's see if these guys are remotely as good as they were in the old version. Because those guys powered up used to be like crazy strong.
I am the wind.
March to battle. Strange flow fuse within. Conquest of Grey. Chakras flow my strength.
Units created.
I live to serve.
Send one guy around the outside for this tower. Keep everything else here kind of waiting.
Tower ready.
Rage consumes me. I obey.
We avenge. Complete. We've lost control of the tower.
Yeah, these guys do like stuns. That's what makes them so good.
What calls the planet mine?
What is this?
Born of retribution.
Sacrifice.
Where shall
Huh?
Vinthra avenge? The blue stirs. What calls the planet mine?
Glorious combat.
Look at that. Hey guys, I made units. I actually made mercenaries. Okay, but when I make the mercenary building, it's important. It's very important to make note that when I do the mercenary structure, it doesn't get added to the production. There is a okay. So what up? I have to reconsider how I do it. But I don't use control groups for the buildings because I like just pressing the select all production key, but it doesn't include the mercenary structure. I tried pressing tab and it didn't do anything. So I need to see, maybe there's a specific hotkey for that. That's literally the first time since I've come back to playing this game, since early access, that I've actually made a mercenary structure or a mercenary. So let's see. Would that be here? Build. No. Which one would it be? I get so lost. The menu's deep. There's a lot of stuff to... You can configure everything, which is great, but... M? Does M automatically select the mercenary building? Okay. Yeah, but that's not easily reachable with the left hand on the keyboard, is it? There are so many keys that are already bound. Okay. I might just have to deal. You can only build so many mercenaries, right? So maybe just knowing that will be enough. I can deal with that. Yo, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. That's it. That's all for my show today. They said they're going to add the Merc building to the all production. Kat said that. God. Playing a game that's actively being developed is also a special kind of... you know? And mentally, you know, it's like how they make that promise of eternal life if you're good or whatever, you know? It's really important to like know that if I persevere and I don't bitch too much about these things, that they are being worked on. Something I sorely miss from StarCraft. But thanks for hanging out, everyone. I hope you have a great night. God bless you. And the last thing I'm going to say before I go is make a pitch about this game. I'm playing in the First Contact Invitational. We're in a ladder qualifier. I'm against some pretty good former StarCraft pros, so I don't really have too many expectations. But there is a prize for last place, so why not give it my all and have some fun with it? Make sure you guys check out the First Contact Invitational. We'll all be playing and competing in a tournament on August 9th. And yeah, you can watch me be the only Grell player there.